Hope you're well. Welcome to episode number 10 of Average Beer Dude TV. I'm Chris. I'm Average Beer Dude. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining me. Today we have one that I am really looking forward to trying here. We're jumping back into beer reviews. Today we have Uber Everywhere by Track 7 and Electric Brewing Company. For those of you that aren't super familiar with either one of those breweries, Track 7 is brewing out of Sacramento, California, Northern California, a ways away from me. Electric Brewing Company is a little bit closer to me I should say up from where I'm at technically if you were to look on a map, at Temecula and Marietta. So they're, about 45 minutes away from where I'm at. I actually purchased this beer on the shelf at a bottle shop. So technically this beer is a shelfie. So super stoked to try it. You can see I already gave it a quick pour here. I'll explain why in just a second. This one is billed as a triple dry hop Northeast style double India Pale Ale featuring Citra Cryo powder. That is a long fucking description, but yeah, 8.1%. Says it's a Southern California exclusive collaboration series, and it looks like it was brewed and canned by Track 7 in Sacramento, so super cool. Let's take a look at the can art there. This is an awesome one. You kind of have a hop wearing some headphones sitting in the back of an Uber, presumably, and there's like this really sketchy guy that only has one eye, kind of, I guess. Driving, so I wouldn't get in that Uber, but hey, whatever. A little bit more about what we're looking at here. So I've already poured this beer. I poured this beer because my neighbor decided to turn on some loud shit outside and interrupt my first video. So I was just getting started with the pour, and then he decides to make a whole bunch of fucking racket. So here we are. Hopefully that shit doesn't turn on again. I closed the garage, and we'll roll from there. So anyway, let's talk a little bit more about the beer. I mentioned it was 8.1% double IPA. You can see from the look, this thing looks like straight juice. I mean, I don't need to really describe it as anything else. It's super turbid. When it left the can, I was like waiting for like chunks to come out. It looks so turbid. So it did have a nice little thin head of white foam, but that went away like real quick, and there's like nothing left, just a few bubbles across the top. So this really does look almost like pulpy orange juice. Aroma-wise, I haven't taken a sniff yet, oddly enough. It's just kind of been sitting here for a couple minutes, which is fine. I pulled it out of my fridge. It's still kind of warming up a little bit, so no big deal. I could smell these aromas just banging my nostrils right as I was pouring it out of the can. So I'm really looking forward to kind of taking a bigger whiff, seeing what we're working with here. Let's do that. Yeah, this is a gem. This smells fantastic, I would guess, just because of that dry hop, that they really got a lot of aromas coming out of there. You definitely get some of those underlying hops in there, kind of that earthy, piney, danky hop. I like that quite a lot, but primarily this is your stereotypical juice bomb, folks. I think getting a lot of that orangey citrus, some pineapple, passion fruity, stone fruity type of stuff. Let's go through the dictionary and name off all the fucking fruits, and this beer smells like that. I mean, I could say I can smell berry in this and all these different things, but you know what? Juice bomb, got some piney dankness in there. Yeah. I got nothing else. This smells really great. They did a really great job on the aroma side of this, so let's take a sip. Ooh, that's good. A little bit of hop burn. I get some hop burn. It's like kind of acidic hop burn from the dry hop on some of these beers, but it's not bad. Let's get to the good stuff. Really bright carbonation up front, which is kind of surprising. I was expecting to be a little bit more subtle, like a typical pillowy juice bomb would be. Not bad. Definitely digging it. Let's take another sip. The body is definitely a medium body, super slick and creamy, just fantastic there. Flavor-wise, I'm getting so much hops on that back end, which I love. I love hazy beers. I love the juice bomb tropical through and through, but I really, really appreciate when they can throw in that nice hoppy bang, and this beer provides that for sure for me. Man, I'm a huge fan of this. There are kind of the same notes as the nose on the flavor side. So I'm getting a lot of that citrusy orange. Definitely has some stone fruit note in there as well. I could say also that there's some pineapple in there, but primarily I'm getting a lot of just citrusy bitterness, which I really, really appreciate in this beer. Take one more sip just to see. Man, this thing's slushing around like it's a slushy in here. It's crazy. Man, that's just a good experience. Just a really good experience. It's been a long time since I had something from Electric. I hate to admit this, but probably at least like 8 or 9 months. This doesn't remind me of anything like that. So, not that those other beers were bad, but. Yeah, there's, that citrusy goodness is in there. It almost feels like there's kind of like this herbally floral note, like mid-palate too. So this beer really kind of captures everything for me. The hop burn's a little bit of a turnoff, but it's not like it's detrimental for me at all. If I had to give this thing kind of, my rating, if you will, I would say, God, this is, I feel like I need to take one more sip to really make sure that I capture it and make sure I don't miss it. I mean, the aroma is just fantastic. The body was great. It feels really nice in the mouth. It's really easy to drink. The only turn off on this beer for me is that little bit of that acidic burn. But flavor-wise, man, that's just a banger. I've got to give this a 4.5 out of 5 on my rating scale. Pretty simple. I think I should have picked up a 4-pack of this. I picked up a single can. I have no idea if there's more available, but I kind of want to go out and find some. Again, this is Track 7, Electric Brewing Company, Uber everywhere. This is a double IPA, and it is a fantastic one. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. It would mean the world to me if you would subscribe. Check out my channel. We're adding videos probably weekly at this point. Beer reviews, unboxings, who knows what else is going to come next. Subscribe button will pop up down here. I'd really, really appreciate it if you would subscribe. Shoot me a message, shoot me a comment. Would love to hear from you. Would love to strike up conversation. Thanks for tuning in today. Hope everybody has a good one. Cheers.